We are live. So now I gotta do my sound check as per usual. So bear with me. All right. How's it sound? Looks good, no echoes. I've got my chat up. Got my drawing supplies. How are things looking? Looks good. Alright. There, now I can see the computer end. Yo, Jeremy! What's up, my guy? What's up, Lena? Hello. Let's get this out of the way. A little chart. Hello, lovely lovey. Hi. What's up, I Ransom? Gotta put my bracelets on, I forgot. I'm gonna let people gather in here before I do anything. I'm bad. I didn't eat yet today. And usually I only eat when I'm hungry. And I wasn't hungry. But the second I have to do something, I suddenly get hungry. I don't want any of these off. So I'm going to be using my right hand. I don't know if I'll be doing any kinds of readings today. It's kind of like feeling it out and seeing how things go, especially like with my headaches and the migraines and stuff like that. So yeah, I had to take a week off because my health was not was not helping me too well. But I figured we can chat, hang out, do a little automatic drawing. I got these cool nifty postcard things. They're blank. And I feel like I can draw on them. And like then when I do giveaways, I can send them to people. I feel like it would be a cool little, I don't know, thing to mail to somebody. Hello, Hippo Heart. It's been a while. This time I got my drink, which is water. Well, I guess it's technically tea, citrus tea. And maybe talk about my crazy experience, which is the thumbnail of the video. Oh my. I woke up yesterday in the middle of an exorcism and it was wild. It was wild because I woke up chanting in Portuguese. I don't know Portuguese, you guys. I don't know Portuguese. And it was weird because it was so vivid that I remembered the words that I said to where I was able to go on the translator and translate, like, what the heck language is this? And when I did it, it came up as Portuguese and it made actual sense. So I know it's right. But it was crazy. It was crazy. Crazy. So has anyone ever woken up during a middle of an exorcism? Because I can check that box off my list. I mean, I do a lot of exorcisms on the astral realm, but I've never woken up chanting in another language. So, to me, that's crazy. So yeah, I've done quite a few on the astral realm, but I've never spoken in another language to the point where I remembered when I woke up to where I could Google Translate it. So, I'm just saying. Hello, Flexina. Welcome. I also got this fancy-dancy, schmancy chart thing that we can try on people if you want. It measures your light frequency. So if anyone is like, ooh, it's my light frequency, I can like look at it with the pendulum. So, I mean, if we can do that today, there's things we can do. But yeah. How is everybody doing? All I can tell you is I have so many bug bites that I'm extremely itchy. Where's my black pen? It's hiding. Is that black or green? That looks green. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some drawing. Want to make sure this is in the right position. I got some new pens. Guys. I finally got my camera, which means I can go to spooky locations. Yay. And I feel like to begin with, I'm going to try and go to locations that are around me. I live in Philly, so there's a crap ton of haunted places. Not to mention, my neighborhood's haunted. And so now the camera that I got has night vision, so we can actually see in the dark. So yay! Let's see. Ooh, I haven't used these pens yet. I just got them. I love me a good black outline-y pen. Micron. Is it Micron or Micro? It's like those, but obviously the TAMU version, because I am not spending a shit ton of money on pens when they all work the same. Let's see. That one's really tiny. So maybe. Let's look at the 10. It's not bad. I like fine tip pens, especially drawing. These tips are weird. Not gonna lie. I haven't used these yet, so I hope they work. But essentially when I do like, there's two types of automatic drawing. There's the creative kind where you just like randomly do shit. And then there's the like meditation version where it's like, they're very, I would say they're almost exactly the same, but one's more like spiritual and one's more creative. I mean, they're both creative, but like the intentions behind them are different. And yeah, I used to do a lot of these kinds of lives where I would just automatic draw. I did quite a few on TikTok. So maybe this will be, I don't know, it might turn to the spiritual side. I don't know. We'll see. Not quite sure. But I also wanted to give some updates on the things that I'm going to be doing on my channel. I want to do more series. That way you guys can binge watch them. And I feel like I would do like a whole, you know how Netflix, if you have Netflix, how they'll put a series out and they'll put like the entire series out at one time, or they'll just do like half the series at a time. I'm thinking of doing stuff like that too, as like to test, as a tester, because my goal is to get to 100K subs, but obviously I gotta start small and be realistic with my goals. So like saying I'm gonna reach 100,000 subs in half a year, that might be very like difficult to do, and I don't want to give myself anxiety. So my first goal will be like 10K. Tina, what's up? You're a huge fan? Well, I appreciate your support and thank you for joining us today. And I mean, the same goes for everybody else here. So far today, today, I don't want to jinx it, so knock on wood. Health-wise, I've got a mini headache, so I kind of want to see where it goes, and if it's okay, I might do some readings today as well. But I also started putting out like my astral realm experiences to share them, and I started using a new app to help me get the videos out faster. And I like with this app that it gets extremely close to those experiences, so it makes it easier for me to share them. But I will say they're not catching on, and people don't seem to care for them very much. So if you think it's a waste of time, let me know and I won't do it anymore. I've only released, I think, 1 or 2. I forget. But if it's not things you guys are interested, please let me know, because that makes it easier for me to know like what you guys like and helps me create better content. I don't know what I'm making with this automatic drawing. So far I got like these lines going. I don't know. Sometimes it turns into something bananas. Hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties. Because I think the last few we had here, I had some technical difficulties, but we could never figure out why. And guys, if you want to share experiences, feel free to do so. Jeremy, I had an experience with a being with a dark cloak and no face at the corner of my eye. Oof. Yeah, Flexina's right. Oof. I don't like when, I don't know. It's like when the entities, sometimes when I deal with them, either on the astral realm or if they want to appear in a dream, I don't like when they just stand there. Does anyone have that experience? It looks like, Jeremy, with your experience, it was similar, like it was just standing there. I hate that. It's like, why are you here? Are you trying to scare me? Like, if anything, I'm more curious than scared. Things seem pretty slow as well in terms of like clients and cases. And I also want to remind everyone that every Monday, Chas and I upload a video to the Lights at Midnight channel. And the last video we did was on Aokigahara, which is the forest in Japan where people go to unalive themselves. So if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it, because I know it was recommended, or whatchamacallit, people wanted me to cover it, but now you have 2 mediums covering it on that channel, and I think 2 is sometimes better than 1, especially in that case. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of makes me hungry for spaghetti. Lena, yes, sometimes when I meditate, they show up and I tell them to get the hell out of my house. Yeah, sometimes that's what you gotta do, is just like, get out. And it's always very important to not be afraid, because they feed on that. And I don't know about you, but I ain't providing nobody with a free meal. If I can't get a free meal, they ain't getting a free meal. Flexi and I had one screaming at me to wake up, and then it was just staring at me. Asked Ems for help with that when she has time. Oh, are you asking me for help? Like in the... Because I can help you with that. Oy. You ever just like feel so stiff that you feel like you have to crack, but like you can't, and that's like the most annoying feeling. Oh, you did on Instagram, that's right. From the realms with Jen and Shauna. Hey! I didn't get notified about the live. I think YouTube went in and reset some of the settings, so you might have to go back onto my channel and hit notifications again and hit all notifications. Try that, because I've had to do that with some channels because I wasn't getting their notifications either. So yeah, if you guys aren't getting notified of videos, whether it's my channel or anyone else's channel, I highly recommend going back in and looking at the settings, because YouTube be messing things up. I don't know what to do with this drawing. Oh, I know. So, how's everybody's summer going thus far? I think kids are finally out of school too. Oh, and if you haven't seen any of my posts, I do have my incense available on my website, so you can order them. Let's see. Like, I have some right here. These are like the extra ones. So I have to construct them by hand because I noticed when I was doing the molds, they weren't drying fast enough and it was causing them to get moldy, and I don't want to have people breathing in mold spores and burning mold, so I had to get rid of those ones and just start making them by hand. So this is kind of what they look like. They're about the size of a quarter. They smell good too. Especially like if your cleansing needs specific ingredients, instead of buying like 20 different ingredients, I could just sell you the incense with all those ingredients in it. Let's see. It's too hot already here in Alabama. Bro, we've had a heat wave to where it was like almost in the hundreds for the last week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks. And today's supposed to be like 87, which isn't bad. I'm not complaining. I like the heat. Flexina, I should have some time next week that I can take a look into your situation. But I do have a part-time job now, so that now comes first. And so that's why it's like my time's been a little crazy, plus my health has been a little wonky, if you will. It's been about that here too, but rainy today. And it's comfortable right now. That's good. Yeah, it sucks, especially if you live in a place that doesn't have air conditioning. So like my aunt, she doesn't have air conditioning. But then she just spends most of the time outside. But when it's like 100 degrees, yeah, outside is cooler than being inside, because being inside is kind of like being in a greenhouse. But I just feel bad for those people that don't have it and are suffering because of it. Lady Sith, 93 today, 112 on Wednesday. Yay! I live in Northern California. It's like living in the Sahara. Yeah, California is weird because it's such a big state that you can get like the very high ends of the temperature or like mild. So that's crazy. That's crazy. But I noticed a correlation too with the seasons. Summer typically isn't really bad for cases. It's usually like the fall and the winter. And I mean, it makes sense too because people are like, yay, Halloween's coming. So it's like that thought of spookiness too. And then you have certain holidays and stressors that come about because of the holidays. My mystical journey. Hi. How's it going? Hello from Salem, Oregon. Ooh. Welcome, Stacy. I think for one of the first investigations I do, I'm thinking I might go to Fort Mifflin. I have to contact them though and see if they'll let me in there when there aren't people around because that'll mess things up. But I don't have, in terms of like investigation tools, for me, I don't really rely on them because I don't have to, which is why I don't really have any. The only thing that I have is Mickey, really. I gave my spirit box to Chastity because I don't use it. So I figured she'd get better use out of it. So I don't have really much stuff. But because I am a physical medium, all I really have to do is touch something and get information. But I know people like the bells and whistles of the equipment. So I'm curious to know, like, would you guys care if I didn't use all that equipment? Oh, I also do have the phone apps, too, with the Spirit Box apps. But, I don't know. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're just inaccurate. I like the app Ghost Seer. Spirits Make Pictures. Yes, I have that app. I know Chas really likes that app. It really works well for her. I haven't really, I used it a few times, but not too much. But I do like it. I just went to an abandoned school last week to check it out, and I'm planning on going back and investigate, I think. This is the second school I found, and they are a little creepy. Yeah, schools are really creepy. And two, you gotta think, like, with the children there and the adults, there were a lot of people there. You can have thought forms that have been created. Sometimes you have poltergeist things that linger around. Yeah. Or like if bad things are going on with certain students or teachers or staff members, you can have things left over from that. So yeah, schools definitely can be haunted. Plus, if you have enough people that go there, even when it's closed, even if they think it's haunted, they can unknowingly create their own little whatchamacalls it, poltergeist or thought form. Flexina, oh, just remembered something I was curious about. When you leave fractals parts behind of yourself, how can you recall them in a safe way? Like, what do you mean? Do you mean like bring them back to yourself? Because when it comes to like fractals and energy shedding, the best way I can explain it. Let me see. Let's use, I just had it in front of me. For example, you live your daily life, you go through all sorts of emotions and whatnot, right? And it like disperses. The way I can best describe it so you understand is like you burning something. The smoke is released from the action of burning, and then you can get like smoke residue on your ceiling. But you're not going to go up to your ceiling and try to put the smoke back to the thing that you burned. So technically, you don't recall them. You would just have to transmute that energy out and cleanse it. Does that make sense, Flexina? You can't technically put those pieces back. Or like if you use an eraser on your pencil and you're erasing, you're going to have little pieces of that eraser come off that are from erasing, but you can't put those little pieces back onto your eraser. Does that make sense? Yeah, we are always giving off energy. I just don't know what parts of me causing problems for others. I got you. I know some people worry about the energy that they put out, and because of that, they kind of like stop themselves from feeling emotions. I highly do not recommend stopping yourself from feeling emotions. Don't bottle them up. What's going to happen is going to happen. You're going to feel what you're going to feel, and you need to feel those things because that will help you heal and promote healing. Don't ever bottle things up. And when you release that stuff, typically, if it's in your house and it's going on, you can always do your routine cleansings. It's fine. And if you're worried about that, like being dispersed out into the universe, just let it go. Let it go. It needs to get out. You don't want it trapped in your body. It's just when I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain this. It will only really affect other people if it's stagnant in a place, like a location, like a house or whatever, and it collects over time and becomes concentrated and forms into a thought form. Then you just cleanse it out. But if you're in a bad mood and it's just a typical day and you're walking down the road and you are feeling those things and that energy is being left behind, I mean, some of it gets transmuted naturally by the environment. My guides are pushing me to college, but I don't want to, LOL. So, Jeremy, hi Linda. I'm feeling okay. I got like a slight headache situation, but it's not bad. Jeremy, college, it depends what you're going to do with it. Do I think you need to go to college to be successful? Not necessarily. I went to college and I didn't even really use my degree and the job I had. Right? Go figure. Trade schools, I would say, are better, or educations where you fine-tune the specific thing you want to learn, I would say is better. But college, I don't know. Unless you are going to go in and get internships and work, then okay, maybe. But I think it's overhyped. You can learn a lot of shit from books. I mean, most of my college experience, because I was sick, I couldn't go to class most of the time anyway. I just read the textbooks. You're really getting the education of the books you're reading from and the professor that's teaching, if they are actually teaching. some of them didn't actually teach, and they would just make you do online stuff and do the modules. So it's like, you could probably get all that information from the book. The only thing you're really paying for is the certificate saying you went. I mean, that's why I'm just like, I'm very on the fence with college. And plus, they're propaganda. So, like, if they're gonna preach politics and side with one side over the other, and they're not giving you an entire, like, overlook of everything evenly, I wouldn't even bother. Plus, the whole COVID thing, they kind of, like, ruined it, too. Because now most of the stuff is now online. But again, that is my outlook on it and my perspective. I know other people are going to have a different opinion on it, but I don't think it's like a necessity anymore when you have the internet and books and things. If you are a hands-on learner, maybe having someone show you might benefit you. But if you're not, then, I mean, it's a waste of money. Emily, I have a question. Can you share your technique to cut the energy cord from a bad person, please? Yeah, we can talk about that. And then Lady Sith, can plants absorb the energies we give off? It just came to me, by the way. Free feeling lightness, you know, you feel when out of... Okay, so the thing with plants transmute negative energies into positive energy, so they can absorb energy and they can transmute it. That's why I always say, like, if you're somebody that's very spiritual, or you have abilities, psychic abilities, mediumship abilities, have plants around you, because they'll absorb the negative stuff and transmute it around you. Ooh, I'm having really bad chest pains. What the frig? I was fine. And this drink does not have caffeine in it. That's weird. Back to my mystical journey. Cutting cords. So people think it's best just to cut cords, what the heck, of a person, whether it's toxic or whatnot. Cutting cords is very complicated, because some people visualize it as physically cutting the energy cord from that person. But that doesn't quite promote healing either. And you want to promote healing. I'm feeling very lightheaded. What the hell? Anybody in the chat having chest pains right now? Like, I'm feeling it right here. This is not normal for me. Yeah, so you don't... Okay. Entities and people are different. So from people, it's more you want to heal that cord instead of just cut it off, because you're not fixing the problem. You're just putting a Band-Aid on it. Does that make sense? So you can start healing through setting up boundaries, and healing the trauma that you've had with that person, but you don't really ever want to cut it or sever it. Now, entities are different. Carla, tightness, not normal, I just got here. It's starting to fade a bit. Lena, around 11 a.m., I was my right side breast area. Yeah, it's like that, but on my left. But sometimes I can flip-flop it in my body. It's just like my way of saying, oh, this hurts. But, that was weird. Mystical journey, my head is hurting, not chest area. That was so weird. It was like a stabbing pain. Ooh-wee. Anyway, entities are different because you don't want them attached. But you also want to heal the traumas and things that they bring up, so they can't be rubbed in your face or used against you. So it's like you want to heal that, but you also don't want that energy from you anymore, or attached to you anymore. So entities are different than people depending on the entity. Does that make sense? My mystical journey. So it's like you want to heal. When it comes to people, you want to heal the trauma that was caused by them. But you also want to set up your boundaries to protect yourself from them. So if your boundary is blocking them and never talking to them again, great. You can do that. Yeah, mystical journey. Go ahead. You can explain. Hi, Connie. Welcome. Care Bear. Welcome. Mandy, welcome. A lot of new people. So we're waiting for Mystical Journey to explain the thing. Dude, the other day, I saw an astral spider, like a tiny, normal-sized spider crawling on my wall, and I'm like, what the hell? Anyone else have that issue? But to be fair, there are a lot of bugs that get in my house because the windows are not properly sealed because we have those air unit things for air conditioning. And so they get in through there, and there's a lot of bug squashing. I know it's not good to kill them, but when it's things like mosquitoes and certain kinds of spiders, I'm sorry, but they gotta go. So sometimes their spirit comes back and is like, haha, I'm on your wall again, you can't squash me now. And then I'm like, what the heck? But you're not physically there, so I don't care that you're there. Linda, we have tons of spiders. I'm not a spider fan. Unless they're like the cute little fuzzy jumping spiders, I'm not a fan. Let's see. Lady Sith. I totally cut off and excommunicated my ex. Blocked, removed, unfriended, unpartnered, deleted him. I refuse to talk to him. I barely think about him. Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. That is a good boundary to set. So you can essentially do that, but it's like you want to heal from the things that that person did. Okay, mystical journey. Okay, sorry. The mom's in chat. My mom is very abusive. She constantly hurts me mentally. I can't handle her anymore. I'm 55. My brain is like a 5-year-old now. I don't want to be her friend anymore. Then don't. Just because they're blood, family thinks that just because they're blood, you owe them your attention and everything like that. But if a person is being abusive and nasty, you have every right to cut them off, and block them and not talk to them anymore for your mental and physical health, safety, so on and so forth. I ransom. No, it was not a blue spider. It was just a normal spider. So, to cut... From what I'm seeing, there's a lot of healing that you're going to have to heal to help mend that. But you do not have to talk to her ever again. So in a way, it's kind of like cutting a cord, but not quite, because you got to heal that too. Focus went weird because I'm like moving around probably, and dog hair is constantly flying. It's hard to like debunk or is it bunk or whatever, prove that it's spiritual or paranormal, because I have a lot of dog hair that flies around because I have a husky. So it looks like it could be paranormal when it's not. But yeah. But yeah, mystical journey, I would set up those boundaries with that person. Hopefully you're not living in the same house as they are, because if you are, then it's going to be really hard. So you want to create those boundaries to separate yourself from that person so you're not in their energy. Like, you don't want to add to the problems. And when I mean add to the problem, I just mean like the effect it has on you. So like if you want to not have those negative feelings and have that abuse on you, you're going to want to remove yourself from the situation. That's what I mean. So it's best to just remove yourself from the situation. You're in Wyoming and she's in California. Perfect. You're far enough away from her. Sad, mystical. I understand. My mom was so stuck in her own trauma. She refused to have a healthy relationship with me. I kept my distance and my compassion. I practiced forgiveness at a distance. Exactly. That's like the best way to deal with it. Distance is one of the best boundaries, yes. But yeah, you don't want to just like sever and remove and forget, and because you're just burying those traumas and emotions when you need to heal from them. My foot fell asleep. The pain in my chest is gone now. So, yay. That was just so weird. I wish I had more space though. Da 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 da. Honestly, so I had been searching online trying to figure out my physical illness that I have, and I realized a correlation between like the face rashes I get around like here. Some of the videos you might notice, and I try not to put makeup on it because it makes it worse, but it usually itches and burns, okay? But I noticed a correlation with it, and it had me researching, and that kind of spurred something that I hope I might have been able to figure out what is wrong with me. And I'm going to have my doctors test me for it, because it's something you can test for. But I realized, and part of the reason I cut my hair was because my hair contributed to the rash I would get on my face. And I was like, why? Every time I've cut my hair, I haven't had like messed up face rash stuff. But when I have it long, I get really bad like face rashes. And it's not acne, it's like a rash. So it led me to go down this road of, can you be allergic to your own hair? And of course you can't be, right? But if you have MCAS, your body can react to it and try to, I guess, trigger an immune like reaction to it. And I was going down this research hole of mast cell activation syndrome, and everything seems to fit. It's like the endometriosis is like a symptom or a side effect of it. Like, you can have endometriosis with it, and it can cause endometriosis. It can cause interstitial cystitis, which I have. It can cause migraines, nausea, and all the stomach issues that I have. It can cause inflammation in the joints and the muscles. All of that I have. And so it's kind of like crazy that it's all lining up. And so I am hoping that my doctor will let me get tested for it. And if that's it, that would be amazing. And it also does like the whole allergy thing. Like, you know how I'm allergic to foods, like random foods and shit, like poultry, beef, any kind of meat, really. The only kind of animal protein that I'm not allergic to, it seems, is fish. I don't know why, but that would explain that, and it's just crazy to me. So I am hoping to God that I can get an answer to it. It will slightly change how my doctors medicate, or the medications that they give me. But if I can get an answer, I feel like it's weighing more on the mental side of things. Because it's like, what's wrong with me? Why can't anyone seem to figure it out? And then the doctors gaslight me, saying there's nothing wrong with you because most of the tests come back normal. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I need a solution to just put it behind me, if that makes sense. Lady Sith, eczema or psoriasis, or you need to change shampoos. Yeah, the shampoos, it doesn't matter what shampoo I use, period. I've done the medicated ones given to me by doctors. Doesn't work. I'm allergic to steroids, so like the creams and things makes it worse. And so that's like a common theme too. Mystical journey, hair holds memories. Maybe it can hold illnesses. Maybe. It's things we gotta like look into, maybe. Yeah, there is one shampoo though that I did find that helps my scalp, because my scalp has been a mess since I was like 9 years old. And there's this tea tree shampoo that I started using, and it has like that minty, like menthol feeling on your head. It's like that cooling feeling. It feels so good. It's the only shampoo that I can use that doesn't make me itchy after using it. It's so amazing. Lena, reminds me of celiac disease. I was tested for that, and that came back normal. I don't have that. Yeah, and the tea tree stuff smells really friggin' good. But yeah, I thought I would share that because I forgot. Now, I know I have a second channel, like, that's not the Lights of Midnight one, that I haven't really been posting to that much, but that's because I was waiting for certain things, because I did make an order for certain supplies, and I want to do a bunch of like product reviews that are not like paranormal or spiritual related. Essentially, that channel is like everything that this channel isn't, and it's more random. And I just like posting videos in general that are more like, I don't know, everyday relatable things. I don't know. I get addicted to product reviews, even if I don't want to buy the products. Like, I don't know. It just puts me in a happy place. Like, Call Me Chris, for example. I love watching her videos. I might not want to buy the product she bought to review, but that's okay. She's hilarious, and I just like those kinds of videos, and I kind of want to make those too. This outfit I'm wearing, yo, is literally from TAMU. I am a TAMU whore, okay? Look at this. Look at this. This entire outfit, these pants. Okay. I don't know. I'm weird. Snowfall. If I drink a Red Bull, my stomach gets sour. Yeah, that stuff will wreck ya. Hope Scope does a lot of reviews too. I am subscribed to her as well. I love her reviews. She is awesome. I think there was one period where I just binge watched all her stuff on her channel, And it took me like, I don't know, a few days to go through her channel and just watch everything. I never bought anything from TAMU, lol. Listen, I will say this. There are privacy concerns when it comes to TAMU, so buy at your own risk. That's all I will say as a disclaimer. I don't know how true they are. I know it was on the news, but it's like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. They have all our information, so for me, on my side, I'm not really worried about it. People can't steal money. They can't steal anything from me when I don't have shit for them to steal. You're gonna steal my identity? Not saying I'm gonna give permission, but it's like, why would you want to steal my identity? I got like the fucking worst issues. I don't know. It's just me. But yeah, I don't know how true the privacy thing is. I personally haven't had trouble, but that doesn't mean other people haven't. Mystical Journey, TAMU Junkie here for diamond art. Oh my god, that's so funny. Not gonna lie. Oh no. These postcards I have, that came in this really cool tin, got from TAMU. But what's interesting about TAMU is it's different sellers. So when I got the package in the mail with these cards in it, it came from Amazon. But I don't know. So again, it depends. Add more bold red to the artwork. Something is telling me lots of red. I love red. I like to do my outlines first. Miss Benavides, hey. Miss chatting with you, been busy. Had the baby. Oh my god, congratulations! Yay! That's so exciting. Wow, that time has gone by. That's bananas. Wow, I almost drew a perfect circle. That never happens. I know, right? And Gus is such a good big brother. Oh, that's so nice. How have the incense been working for you that I sent you? I'm just curious. You were one of the first people I had sent them to try out. Check Amazon before placing an order. Yeah, I mean, you could. Love the incense? Awesome. Yay. They smell so good. And I got more supplies, too. So I can make more custom things for people. And I got the little, I want to make tinctures and lotions and things for certain ailments. Like, Spirit gave me a recipe for, like, this stuff you can put for migraines. Like, I am going to be a busy person in the next few weeks making this stuff. And then I'll have those available on my website as well. I feel they work better than what I was doing before. I haven't had to cleanse as often. Yay! That's because I combined the holy oil with them. So you're getting a lot of different things added that maybe you didn't have in your regular cleansing routine. TAMU diamond art can get for $2 sometimes. Hell yeah! These postcards, I think they gave me 100 and it came in a metal tin. I think I paid like $2.50 or $3 for them. I forget. But I was like, hell yeah. And when people order stuff, I can pack a box and with cute little drawings and things. Do you suggest any incense that is calming and home cleansing? I mean, I'm just saying, not to promote, but people have told me I haven't promoted enough. I can customize you incense to whatever you want them to do. So I can do that for you if that is something you are interested in down the line. But if you're looking to buy things off of like Amazon or whatever, let's see, Palo Santo is good. I like my frankincense and copal and myrrh. You can do those too. How do you keep yourself from procrastinating? Listen. Oh shit, my battery's running low on my computer. I didn't even know it was unplugged. Hold up. Why? Did it unplugged? Houston, we have a fucking problem. What the hell? Is it not plugged in? No, it is plugged in. Wait, I know. I'm dumb. Earlier, when I was setting up, I accidentally hit there we go, the power strip button, and it turned off the power strip. I was wondering what was going on. How do you keep yourself from procrastinating? Jeremy, if I knew the answer, I'll let you know. I have major ADHD, and so my procrastination consists of coming up with projects and not finishing them and coming up with new projects and new projects and new projects. Like, I still gotta finish my cards. Like, the book's done, but I have to go back and fix some of the artwork on some of them and renumber them. And it's just like I keep coming up with new projects, and then I never finish the old ones. You could try meditation. You could, but I'll be honest, I've been falling off my meditation train and haven't been meditating every single day. But like, I haven't been needing it as much to get answers for like channeling and things. I'm a queen of procrastination. Doesn't help. I have avoidant personality disorder. Yeah, avoidant personality disorder, especially if it's something that causes you any kind of stressor, does not help in terms of completing things properly or on time. So I get you. My house has a calming, clean, warm feeling after I cleanse using Emily's incense she made for us. And the smell is amazing. Yay! Thank you. I'm guilty of the same thing. Jeremy, yeah, I feel ya. Those are all great incense. Yes. Oh yeah, I was drawing. Maybe you need like a, I don't know, something to zap you. This is a joke, by the way. Something to zap you every time you get off track. And then maybe you'll teach yourself not to do that. Is there a linky to your store? If you go into the description box, it should be in there. Or if you go into the description to any of my videos, my website will be on there. And it's on there. I'm just drawing random crap at this moment. I don't even know. It's fine. It's fine. My mystical journey. No, it's okay, hun. Wait. Did I miss something? Oh. I had to leave the room for a few minutes and now my heart isn't racing. Not sure what that's about. Yeah, my heart stopped hurting, or my chest, whatever the heck you want to call it. It stopped. Right now it's my head, but I could say it's the headband I'm wearing too. Or the fact that I didn't eat yet. I'm also very indecisive of what I want to eat. Guys, you need to give me ideas. I'm just kidding. You don't have to. Which I eat for dinner. And the game is you can't say anything with beef, poultry, pork, or dairy. Haha. See, it's a challenge. Have you had a chance to catch the show Evil? Listen, I am all caught up on that show. I think we're on season 4 now. So yes, we watch it on Paramount Plus. I love that show. It's so funny sometimes. Guys, if you have Paramount Plus or Netflix, I highly recommend watching Evil. Basically, you get a psychiatrist or a psychologist, and then I would say like a tech nerd, and then a priest, and then they do these cases together to try to debunk whether something is like paranormal. It's really good. I really like it. Lady Scythe. Tuna salad with lettuce, onion, diced pickle, and eat with crackers. That does sound pretty good. Avocado toast with arugula salad. That sounds good too. I know I think of you whenever I watch, and yeah, it's funny, but pretty good. Ooh, who's your favorite character? My favorite character is Ben. Is it Ben? I think it's Ben. With the food allergy, sounds like alpha gal. What does that mean? Evil is awesome show. It's their last season. Yeah. Ben 10. Ben 10. I used to watch that. Ben and Leland. Oh my god. Leland, because he's kind of cray cray. That actor was also in Fallout too. Like the show. Is that on Amazon? I don't remember. But yeah, Leland's like the evil guy. But he's so stupid at the same time because it's like they were trying to create some kind of antichrist, and so he got like I don't want to spoil it. Let's just say he ended up with a baby, and now he's freaking the hell out because he doesn't know how to take care of it, and it's so funny. He's a good actor, makes you dislike him so much, yet I look forward to see what crazy mess he's going to do. Yeah. Hulu? Is it on Hulu? I don't know. I don't know if it's on Hulu. I don't remember. My brain's like fried. Ooh, fried things. Do you remember the anime show with hamsters? You mean Hamtaro? Of course I remember. Did you see the last episode? I am one episode behind because my husband and I watch it together and he hasn't been home. So I have to wait for him to be home to watch it. Same with House of Dragon, so I'm behind an episode. I used to watch Hamtaro, but then I got bored of it. And then I went to Code Lyoko. If you know, you know. It looks like a candy cane. I don't even know. This is what it looks like. It looks really dumb in my opinion, but whatevs. Maybe when I add colors, it'll look better. Code Lyoko. Ooh, it looks like a tennis racket. Looks abstract. It's abstract as fuck. I do better with, like, realism. Kind of looks like a flower petal. I need to make a list of anime to watch. Yes. Again, I've been so busy, I haven't watched much of any anime-related things. You know what? My headache's starting to go away, so if you guys have any, like, paranormal questions, no love questions. I don't do love readings. I don't like them. But if you guys have any questions in terms of, like, I don't know, anything paranormal related, I can do some kind of readings. And now that I'm drawing it, like, has put me in a meditative kind of state. Okay, now it doesn't look as weird. Google alpha-gal syndrome. Ticks? Oh, it's the tick thing. Is that the tick thing? Because I think I was tested for that. If it's the tick one, I was tested for that. Do 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 do. Does Spirit have any messages for me? Okay. Jeremy, you're up first since you typed it first. Alright, spirits. My brain's backwards. Messages for Jeremy. People pleaser popped up into my brain. Spirit wants you to work on that. Flexina's, I got tension in my head. LOL. So Jeremy, people pleasing. There's some kind of trauma behind that. Some kind of learned response behind that. Spirit wants you to work on that and try doing things more of what you want and setting up more boundaries with people. Does that seem to fit? Let's see. Linda Punky, I have a question. I think I keep seeing shadows. What does Spirit see? Okay. Ooh, dizzy again. Wow. That was weird. Okay, Jeremy says makes sense. Take care of you, not everyone else first. Yeah, facts. Let's see. Shadows. I'm looking into it. Seeing if I can connect. I'm seeing like negative energies clustered. Linda, are you doing any kind of cleansing routine? Not yet. Okay. Because I'm seeing a lot of residual energies. Let me see what else. It seems very thick. I'm trying to see if there's any entities behind it, though. Thought form. Okay. It looks like the residual energy in your space, and there is like a thought form type energy there too. I wonder if it's connected to any traumas. Okay, I'm seeing a horse. The heck does that mean? Linda, do horses mean anything to you? Like, is there any kind of association? Or maybe you have, like, a certain thing to do with them? I don't know why I keep seeing a horse. No, what the fuck does that mean? Sometimes I get images and then I have to figure out what it means. So if you don't have anything, so maybe it's like the symbol in of itself. Let me see. This is where I need to use Google to figure out what that means. Sometimes what happens is I'll have to Google certain symbols. So horse, spiritual meaning. Okay. Oh, they have a bunch of meanings. Horses were considered to have healing properties. Oh, has to do with... Oh, duh. What was one of the things I asked? I said, are there any traumas that must be healed? And then I see a horse. There's a healing meaning behind horses. So that's the answer. Okay. I don't know why. Why can't they just tell me straight up? Why are they going to show me symbols? Okay. So, it looks like this. Okay. So, the thought form has to do with a few things. There's some things that you need to heal, and there's some whatchamacallits, residual energy in your space, and it looks like that you need to combat the two simultaneously and work on healing those traumas, but also cleanse your space. Hold on. Sorry, I'm blocking my eyes because it makes it easier for me to see. Why am I seeing a ball rolling? What does that mean? I'm getting, Linda, do you have any, and this could be from anyone in the chat or me, but do you have any, like, pelvic pain? I've been working on family tree. I'm part Indian. No. Okay, it could just be me too. Seeing a butterfly flapping its wings. The thought form thing is attached to your back. I feel it on I feel it on my back. I kind of feel like there's some kind of family trauma stuff going on right now. Like, I don't know. Family trauma. Like, trauma is sometimes, like, things happen and you don't resolve them, like, within your family before they pass on. Or just in general, even if they're still alive. But I'm wondering if you have any of that going on. I feel like you might. And there's some healing in terms of that. You don't have any kind of family traumas? Like, I mean, it might be things that you might not even be thinking about to be considered a family trauma. We were pretty good. Can trauma be genetic? Yeah, you can have genetic trauma. You can have past life traumas. Why is family keeping brought up? Regrets, like family regrets. Is there anything like that either? That's so weird. Any situations you're dwelling on in terms of family? Like, there's something there. That's weird. I don't know why I'm getting family. I was thinking maybe it's in my family tree research. Oh. The other thing it could do with like family is like, I'm not saying this is the case for you, but like you can have curses passed on or passed down. And so maybe there's a family trauma that needs to be addressed, or like a pattern that's repeated through generations, because it's kind of feeling something along those lines. So for example, and again, this isn't tied to you, but I'm just using it as an example. There are some families with addiction that need to be, those cycles need to be broken. It's like a cycle thing. We are part Indian. When you say Indian, do you mean from India or Native American? Because I know some people refer to it, can go either way. Native American. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the thought form too makes sense. I think it's something within the family. Like, I was just typing that out to ask. Yeah, I think it's related to family. So the thing with Native Americans too, depending on the tribe, depending on the things that they have done, sometimes things linger, and I feel like that might be the case here. Let me see. I know other people were asking questions. My mystical journey. It looks like Lady Sith kind of already answered it. Let's see. Lady Sith. I keep seeing all kinds of things, but I have all my life. Though seeing a little fluffy, ethereal black cat walk through my room, notice I'm watching and turn right around and walk away. Tina, I'm on the fence about my job. Do I stay working as a waitress or go back to being a CNA? That's a good question, Tina. I feel like when it comes to jobs and things like that, if you're thinking about quitting and you're looking for that reassurance or that validation of that, that pretty much gives you the answer already. Because if you're thinking about quitting and because of any kind of crappy situations, you should already have your answer. That tells me you're not happy, right? Ba-da-da-da. Yes. I feel like when it comes to working, it's like you should do things that don't put as much stress on you mentally and physically, if that makes sense. Things that won't affect your health. Loyalty is royalty. Addiction is a horrible circle to break. My son has a meth addiction. As a mom, it's awful to see him battle. Like, I feel you. My half sister has addiction issues too. And because of that, as much help as our family tried to give her, She doesn't want to get better. And so we pretty much broke ties with her. Plus the lying and the stealing and all that stuff. And safety reasons. I completely get it, man. That makes perfect sense. And they both do. Ugh. Then maybe try something new. Maybe try something you haven't tried before. Maybe that's your sign to try something new. And I know trying something new is difficult because it's like there's uncertainty there because you haven't done it yet. So you don't know how it's going to go. But sometimes it's like you have to try it anyway. Lady Sith, my mystical journey, yes. Ma'am, we are survivors, gotta protect, support, and stick together. Jeremy, at 9 p.m. I'm piecing out for the debate. Okay. Oh my god, it's already 8:30. That's crazy. No worries, man. My mystical journey, Sith. It was the perfect message. My back got warm and tingled when I read your message. Loved it so much. Thank you. Tina, my daughter passed away from an overdose. I understand exactly what you're going through. Emily, you are 100% correct. Yeah. Overdose and addiction is not easy. I studied that in school. It was part of the curriculum I had to study. So I have a decent understanding. Plus, I lived it with family members, so I understand. NTRE, re-job. See if you can take leave or leave without pay to try something else, then you have backup. That's pretty smart. Just don't get caught. Although, shouldn't be the job's business what you do. But sometimes, I mean, that's not how reality is. And people get reprimanded for that kind of thing. So it's like, just don't advertise it. I forgot yellow in the middle. Oops. It's fine. But yeah, I'm kind of like my old job because I worked for the Postal Service. And my health just is really, really bad. Really bad. I can't do my work anymore. And I'm trying to get disability with that, with the job, because regular disability through the government, I can't get because technically I'm still able because of my brain is intact. But with the Postal Service, they have their own disability stuff. And so I've been waiting through them. They're taking their sweet time. But it's like, physically, I can't perform that job duty anymore. And I can't perform any kind of job duty. Like, that's a physical kind of labor anymore. So, it's difficult to do anything. But with the part-time job that I have, which is social media, I can do that from home. And I don't have to get out of bed to do it. So it's kind of like seeing what works. Could there be a reason why I am stupidly sensitive at the moment? Does Spirit have any idea about that? So, Flexina, when you're saying sensitive, is it more of like, no matter what is said, it's like you have a negative reaction to it? Or is it like, Because typically when you have a negative reaction towards something, it's like that is an indication of something that needs to be addressed and healed. But if it's over literally anything, maybe it has to do with some sort of physiological thing, such as hormone imbalances and stuff like that. Let's see. Did Twin Paranormal ever get back to you on your video or call in from Paranormal Files? Those were great videos. Did Colin ever get back to me? No, none of them did. None of them did. I mean, whether they get back to me or not is okay. As long as they see the video and those ideas might be like a seed for them, but reacting or responding, it is what it is. Those guys are busy, so I can see why it would be difficult. Or they think I'm crazy, which, that's another thing. I cry about everything. Let me see what Spirit has to say, because I'm wondering if it's more physiological or like... I'm seeing a star. Like a cartoon yellow star. What does that mean? So weird. Loyalty is royalty. Are you pregnant? I feel like there's something that needs to be addressed here, Flexina. No, I don't think it's spiritual. I don't think it's a spiritual situation. I think it's of the body. I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is, though. Flexina, do you bottle up... Okay, Flexina, do you have a habit... Oh my god. Do you have a habit, before this started, of bottling up your emotions? I already did green. Yeah, I think so. Because what I'm seeing is it's like you were bottling and bottling and bottling to the point now they're just coming out. Ooh, my lights just flickered. I don't know if you caught that on camera or not, though. That was weird. Did you guys see that on the video? Did you see the light flicker? The one above my head? Like, did you... I'm curious. To me, that's like a validation thing. My lights are flickering. Ah! It's like, now you have to deal. Yeah, it's kind of like you were bottling it, and then it's just, you bottled up so much, now it's just all coming out. You can't bottle. Don't bottle your emotions. Wendy Bookboo, when a spirit visits you and hugs you, does it feel like a warm blanket around you and feel so much love as I think I felt my son day of his funeral? Yep. Yeah. That, when you have loved ones and like benevolent things, yes. Yes. And a lot of times too, like when somebody passes, typically, this isn't the case for everybody. Everyone's different. but I noticed a pattern where there are a lot of people that will stick around for their funeral, and then after the funeral was when they kind of like decide whether or not they're gonna go to the other side or stick around. But so in this case, Wendy, I feel like yes. Yeah, it's like a final goodbye. Plus, they're curious to see who shows up at their funeral. The cork popped. Oh. Alicia, I can always feel my dad around me, but never my grandparents on my mom's side. I feel like I disappoint them. No. Alicia, you don't disappoint them. And typically, too, and they're crossed over, so they're in the light, Alicia. When it comes to things like that, things that may have happened when they were alive, they heal and learn from those experiences. So maybe at the time, I'm not saying this is for sure, but if that were the case, they would have healed from that and they would no longer feel that way. Does that make sense, Alicia? Hopefully that makes sense. I need another green. My mystical journey. Yes, he's always around. He plays with my bells hanging from ceiling 100%. He even messes with my feet sometimes. I've always had spirit experiences since I was 5. Good times. Lisa Blue. Hey, how's it going? It's okay that you're late. Just got home from work. Nice. Alicia, I only got to know them as they were passing. Life is kind of cruel like that. Yeah, I don't think they're disappointed in you. These pens are meh. But these pens I got off at Amazon, not TAMU. Loyalty is royalty. Do you have a message from my mom? Good question. Let's see if I can tap in. Getting a weird burning sensation on my right side, back. It's not my lobe, it's like the middle of my back. That's such a weird. Hold on. Keep seeing this shape, but I don't know what it is. Hold on. Still looking. Seeing a face. So, strangely, loyalty is royalty. I saw a face, but then this part of their face was blacked out. I don't know what that means. Maybe if it pertains to your mother. Symbolism of some sort for her. Never seen that as like a Like it's covering their mouth. Anything to do with the mouth? Or maybe she's... Or maybe that's like a sign of saying she can't communicate, or that's so weird. I've never seen that before. She died with Alzheimer's. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So it's kind of like feeling like she couldn't say what she wanted to say. I feel like there was a lot of things she wanted to say, but she couldn't tell you at the time because of it. Interesting. The burning on your back is my arthritis. Okay. Okay. Strange. Let's see what else I can see here. I'm seeing like a fairy garden and like flowers, like with pinks, blues, purples, pastel colors. Broke L1 and 3. Ooh. Fairies. I'm seeing a lot of fairy looking things. Mystical journey. My ghost seer just showed pic of man hiding his face and mouth. What the frig? That's bizarre. That app is so bizarre. With his hand can send pic. Interesting. Oh my god, yes. I planted a garden in her memory with a fairy water fountain. Oh shit. Yep, she likes it. Yeah, she likes it. She definitely likes it. Because she pointed it out. That is pretty. Oh, that's so nice. Well, she appreciates that. Loyalty is royalty, so good job. All right. I was starting to like question like why are things coming in funky? In terms of like when I'm answering these questions, typically they're clear cut, and my lights just flickered again. And I usually don't have trouble trying to interpret things. So that's good validation there. Thank you. Mystical, the man you are seeing is my stepfather who abused me. Oh. You threw him in a nursing home. Hey, that's a good boundary. You're welcome. Did I miss anybody else's questions? You should put one of those glass orbs. I think they call them like mermaid balls in the garden. My grandma used to have some in her yard. Yo, you know what's really freaking weird? Speaking of those, before doing my doing this live, I took Ghost outside, and do you know what I found outside? A freaking glass, whatever I think the thing that you're talking about, like ball things. It looks like a marble. I literally found this outside right before this live. So I'm going to say, Alicia, I'm going to validate what you just said and say I agree. So I feel like that's a magic trick right there. I just pulled one of them out of my pocket. Yeah, that is a really good choice. Mystical Journey. Yeah, if you want to DM me that picture on Instagram, go for it. Lisa had a question. Let me scroll back in there. My husband passed away 3 years ago, and I can feel him around me sometimes, and he sends me signs all the time. Oh, it's so cute. Alright, let me see. Anything else? I keep seeing the planet Saturn. Now, I know that's my planet, like, because I am a Capricorn, but why do I keep seeing the planet Saturn? Seeing the color blue. I'm seeing a hand reach out and grab another hand. Oh, okay. Lisa, I see him holding your hand. Does that feel like it? Scroll back up. Did I miss it? What the fuck? Yeah, it looks like Lisa, it looks like he likes to hold your hand. So if you feel any warmth on your hand and it's just like a weird random like warmth, that's him holding your hand. All right, I just got the picture. That's freaky. That's freak. That picture is oh, that's creepy. I got it. Thank you. Let's go to blue now. I guess we're doing a rainbow. Do I even have a blue one? I did, and then I think I lost it. Thank you, Emily. You're welcome. Wait, I'm missing my blue pen. I was using them to write in my... I have to have blue. Hold on. I'm gonna have blue one way or another, damn it. Oh, here's one. There's a blue. And it's a Sharpie. Hopefully I can stay in the lines. Is my apartment haunted? My kids sees ghosts and she refuses to go anywhere alone. Oh. Ooh. The answer to that question is yes. And I got it. It felt like a shock in my third eye. Her third eye is open. And I notice, like, with children, that tends to be the case. Sometimes they grow out of it. But right now their egos haven't fully developed. So she is seeing things. It looks like earthies are coming to her or drawn to her because she can see them, and I think because she doesn't understand what's going on. It freaks her out. Can you show loyalty if she wants to see it? Yeah, I can show it to her. She has to reach out to me on Instagram, though. If she wants. She don't have to. But that's the only way I can think of showing it. Unless, you know what? I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I can just pull it up on here. Hold up. Let me put this down here. Can you see it? How's that? Ta-da! So it's kind of haunted, but not really haunted, Alicia. It's because she can see them, and so they are drawn to her. So it's not haunted in the typical sense. Yeah, she's very gifted. She said she'll always have it. Yeah. And they know it, and that's why they're attracted to her. So it comes across as your house being haunted, but it's because they are attracted to her because she can see them. Lisa, sorry, my cat press enter, and my parents trying to tell me something. I keep feeling them. Do either of my parents... Oh. I see. Your kitty cat pressed enter before you could finish typing. Love animals. That's how they be sometimes. I can look. I heard the phrase family matters. Family matters. Why does that pop up though? Ah, it went through my card. That's why I don't like using Sharpie. What? Family Matters. I know that's a TV show too. See what else. There's so many Lisas in the chat. Seeing a kind of bird, but okay, it's an owl. Seeing an owl. Family Matters. There's an owl. What else? There's a book. Lisa, are you still in the chat? The one that just asked the question with the 2 hearts. Seeing a window. Yes, I'm here. Okay. Lisa, do you have any children or anything like that? Because I'm seeing like an owl, like a cartoon storybook kind of owl. And then I was seeing a book. And then I heard Story Matters. I mean, not story. Family Matters. So I'm wondering if it's like spending time with family, if you have kids, like reading to them, or if you don't have kids yet and you want to, yes, 1 daughter and a granddaughter. Yeah, it's like Family Matters, spend time with them, read to them. Your daughter's probably old enough to have a child, right? So it's just like doing family activities with one another. It's like do the things with the family that you have that your parents couldn't do with you. Does that make sense? That's kind of like the gist of what I'm being told. Yes, perfect sense. Thank you. You're welcome. Can you see if my husband has a message for me? Okay, Lisa below. I'm sorry, I can never say your name right. The other Lisa. Oh, he's got little angel wings. Okay, so he has crossed into the light. So he's been in the light for a while. He just pretty much is like, you don't have to worry about me. I'm in a good place. I watch over you. Like some of the basic things. Let's see what else. Anything specific for her though? Something that's not like vague or general. I'm seeing those are also flowers though. I don't know why, but the thought of an aquarium came to mind. Lisa, do you have like an aquarium at home or like going to the aquarium? Something to do with an aquarium or like a fish tank or... We had snakes. I'm seeing a fish tank, aquarium. But I'm specifically seeing like a fish tank. Did you guys ever go to the aquarium? I don't know what. Or maybe what is the deal with the aquarium? Did you guys go to the aquarium? You had them in tanks? Yeah, but why? I'm not seeing snakes though. I'm seeing like fish. Have you had the thought of getting an aquarium with fish in it though? Anything? I'm seeing a turtle. I guess turtles you can have in a tank as well. That's so weird. There was an aquarium where we lived. Okay. Because he's trying to give me things specific and unique to you guys. Because I don't, sometimes things like symbols and things come in as vague and might apply to a general population of people. I hate when they give me messages like that because people are like, oh, well, you can say that to pretty much anyone. And I always try to look for something unique to the person. But sometimes they just give you what they give you. Again, I keep saying, so I guess the aquarium is unique to you because it's where you lived. Anything else I can give you, though? What else? I'm seeing an hourglass with sand. And it keeps flipping. So when I see hourglass, that has to do with time. Yes, we had turtles also. Okay. I'm seeing like an hourglass with sand in it though, which depicts time. Trying to see. She ticking the boxes. What is going on with the damn hourglass thing? I'm trying to figure out what that means. Wouldn't a flipping hourglass mean eternity? Yeah, I guess that could. It's like spinning. Like the sand is going down it, but then it's also like spinning. Weird. So it could mean like eternity. It could mean a bunch of things, honestly. Hourglass. The only thing I can think of is maybe you worry about the time you have left. I know what it means, I just realized. Yeah, let me know what you came up with, because I drawing blanks. Flexina made me think time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. The infinity symbol, yeah. I love you to infinity. That song just popped into my head. Oh. Love you to infinity. It had a special meaning for us. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, so now you know I'm not making shit up. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you so much, Emily. You are awesome. You're welcome. Did my son pass over okay? Only he passed really quick last year, and I wondered if he was okay because I'm a big believer in the afterlife. He was only 30. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for your loss. Yes, he passed over. He's good. He's in the light. He is for sure in the light. Wow, it's already 9 o'clock. Time flies when you're having fun. Just want to check something. Do 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 do. Interesting. Yeah, that's terrible that he passed away. So young. Yeah. It's like, oh, what'd you send me, Deb? It's interesting. I'm getting a lot of pictures. Jeez, we'll send a screenshot. Yeah, thank you. I just got them. Okay, Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. Thank you so much. I was really worried. Yeah, you don't gotta worry. They went pretty much straight there. Like they said. Linda Punky had a question. Did your brother pass over? Yes. Linda, yes. He's crossed over. And he is... Yeah, I believe he's with your parents. You know, strangely, I'm seeing the image of, like, a cartoon angel, but, like, the kind you would put on top of the Christmas tree. Thank you, Lady Sith, for reminding me, because I completely forgot. Alright, so... Alicia... About abilities. Will my abilities grow so I can help protect my daughter? What should I do for her? So, when it comes to children with abilities, I think the first thing to do is, like, help them understand what's going on and to tell them that it's okay to have them and to always, like, don't hide things from you because they're worried of what you're gonna think. Always have, like, that open policy of making them feel safe and secure, and that it's okay to share the experiences that they have. And just try to get rid of that fear and help them get rid of that fear. I think would be the best case scenario for them. Or for her. I feel like daily meditations or meditations a few times a week. Deb, Journey, is it okay to do the Ghost app, the Seer app? Yeah, it's fine. For your abilities, how to grow your abilities. Yeah, meditations. I would be doing routine cleansings of your space. That will also help minimize some of the things that are coming to your daughter. Especially the negative things. I mean, I would start there. Obviously, healing traumas helps. Oh, Ghost is making his outside sound. Ugh. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. I do, but the dark things tell her not to do. But the dark things tell her not to tell you. I see. I know when she's hiding or whatever. I feel like it would also be advantageous to tell her, like, the tips and tricks that these negative things do. So, like, tell her that that's something that they tell her to do. I just feel like letting her know how things work or showing her how things work would be helpful. Lady Sith, Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever else you gotta do. Linda, thanks. And if the Christmas tree angel was for me, my mom had a big angel on her tree. Yeah, Linda, that was, I believe, for you. Loyalty is royalty. My granddaughter sees spirits, and I taught her how to ground herself and how to cocoon herself in the white light. Yeah, that's very important. Boundaries is very important to teach a young one, because you don't want them to be talking to anything and everything that comes in. They need to learn how to protect themselves. Ooh, almost knocked that off. Protection is very good. And I don't know what it is at times. I know if I'll try to connect to Archangel Michael, she'll say, "Did you just talk to Michael? It's been weird." That's so crazy. Wow. We won't use blue. Let's go for purple. Though purple might be missing from my batch. It is. We gotta teach her the white light things too. Yes. And how to, yeah, it's good to help them with the boundaries and learn how to push them out when they don't want them there. White light before sleeping is good because they would mess with her in her sleep. Yep. Meditation before bed is always good. It helps you sleep too. That's one thing I do a lot, is a meditation before bed. I would say I do that almost every day and forget that it's a meditation, but technically I guess I could count that as meditating as every day. I just forget about it because I do it every day, and that it doesn't become like a thought, if that makes sense. It's like breathing. I just do it. But if you're somebody that has issues trying to get to sleep, meditate before you go to bed. That'll get you sleeping. It always gets me sleeping. Ooh, this is a nice pen color. I'm mad that I forgot to bring my purple pens back. I like to keep the dark colored pens because I use them to write, like when I take notes and things, because I like the colors. And then I never put them back. And then when you have scenarios like this where I need them, I forget, and then I don't have them. First world problems, right? Emily, how long do you meditate for? Do you mean in general or before bed? Because if it's before bed, it's usually until I fall asleep. If it's in general, it depends what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. So if it's for information, then it's until I get the information. Or if it's to ground myself, it's until I'm done grounding myself. Or if you're just doing it, it all depends. Meditate and pass out, yeah. I always fall asleep, though. Going to bed, thanks for all the time and patience. You truly are amazing. Thank you. But next week I'll have my normal videos. I was working on a Ouija board video because I feel like I did a lot of videos about Ouija boards, but they're not cohesive. They're like sporadic all over the place and never in order. So I want to make a big one that kind of like answers a bunch of questions. But It's taking me a long time because I'm trying to be very, what's the word? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot I have to cover. Yeah. Cohesive and yeah. Look at my picture. It looks so bad. It's so random. That's how my brain is sometimes. It just looks like that. Are you going to do another video on that force in Japan? Yes. I think, well, okay. So Chas and I think we're still figuring that part out. We might make another video on that because there's other things that happen. I personally haven't watched the videos. She has, because she's getting the clips. But I think we were talking about it. But I think we were in the not sure kind of stage. We were waiting for people to see if they wanted us to do it. So if you guys are a part of LAMP as well and want us to do another video, because there's 3 videos that they do their investigation on, let us know. We will do it. Still feel like the meditation is a bit difficult. I get relaxed, but I don't get to any other state, so to say. Urge to pat you on the head. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because Ghost he just laid against the door. I watched the last one and fell asleep. I'm going to watch it again. I have a hard time sitting down to watch paranormal videos. I don't know why. I don't know. I can't focus, or because it's paranormal, I feel like I have to turn it into a video, and then it's like something that should just be relaxing turns into work. This picture didn't come out the way I wanted it to. And it bled into the other side because I used the Sharpie. So I might just throw it away. Loyalty is royalty. I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel for true crime. Do it! Lady Sith, Overnight has been doing series about the I can't say that word because YouTube will freaking blacklist my video. Jerks. Heck yeah, I love your videos. The collab with Chastity is so awesome. Love the humor. I love making videos with her. Just when we're on our bullshit, it gets funny. Let's see. So, tips for meditation. I'm trying to think if you have issues with meditation, what I would say is start doing little bits at a time. So, and you want to also do it in a space where there's no distractions. Turn the volume on your phone down or off or on vibrate. Maybe start with 15 minutes, work your way to 25, and so on and so forth. And just give yourself little goals for each one and start out that way and see if you can do it. That's what I would recommend if you're having issues with meditation. Do you get overwhelmed in public with spirits? It depends. Honestly, if anything, I get overwhelmed in public from the energy from all the people than the spirits. And I feel like it's because I can turn off the whole like spirit thing and seeing it or seeing them, but it's like the energy part I can't turn off. I use rain sounds for meditation. Yeah, if you have sound. Did you just hear that? Someone just hauled ass on the street right next to my window. Rains, yeah, nature sounds is very useful for meditation. Unless you have ADHD and then it gets your brain going. I don't know, guys. Should I throw this away? I don't know. I'm not happy with it. It looks very, I don't know, 80s arcade vibe. But back to the meditation and the sounds. For me, I get distracted with sounds, so I don't use sounds. But for other people, that might not be the case. They might like the sounds. And sounds might help with visualization. Abstract octopus. Oh, yeah, octopus. I could do little octopus legs. Fill the white. You're right. Hey, that rhymed. Carpet cleaning videos make them sleepy. Yeah, what should I put in the white space? Wait. That's my problem lately is with energies. I'm empath, shielding myself, and I feel like isn't working anymore. Yeah. I feel you, man. Especially like if you're empathic or clairsentient, sometimes you absorb the energies faster than you can transmute them. That would be me. I have that problem myself. And I go to my Reiki healer and he pretty much gets rid of that stuff for me or helps me get rid of it on my own, but he's been helping me with that. Yeah, we need to fill up the white space. Carry crystals in your pockets. That's a good idea. Yeah, I like to carry crystals too. And making sure you routinely ground yourself is really good too. Like, when I start getting overwhelmed by people's energy in public, I have to pretty much focus on grounding myself. And when I do that, that typically helps. Miss Lady Treya. Hey, hello there. Obsidian. Oh yeah, I love me some obsidian. Agoraphobia. Agoraphobia. I forget what that one is. Is that the fear of being in public, or is that the fear of being in small places? Afraid to leave the house. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Fear of outside. Yeah. Okay. Well, if that is a fear that you have right now, like, or in your current life that you're living, that's something you have to work on healing. More so of consequences of leaving. Oh, I have a plethora of trauma caused by mental illness. I got you. Get a chunk of dirt and bring it inside. That's kind of funny, actually. You know, Lady Sith, Spirit is showing me, like, bringing the outside to you. Does that make sense? So bringing, like living plants inside your house. I've got a jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt. Just kidding. Anyway, bringing the outside to you. So getting plants, whether you have to order them online, try doing that. It'll help you ground yourself. You're a black thumb. Is it because you forget to take care of the things? Yeah, you can't kill air plants. Get those succulent ones. Get a succulent. More of afraid to leave in fear and disapproval of other half. Oh. Yeah, get some succulents, man. I want is it peyote cactus? Isn't that the stuff if you drink it, you get, like, high? Or if you eat it, you get high. Not judging. I can't remember if that is the one. Yes. Smoke it. Listen. I'm not advocating for certain activities. But I know you're gonna do what you're gonna do. And that's all I'm gonna say. Lady Sith. Yeah, I mean, I would bring plants into your house. Get some things to ground yourself. Where can I get that plant? That's a good question. Etsy, maybe? Maybe you have to find a seller? Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace? I don't know. You know what's really interesting, Flexina? Right before you said that, I was thinking of soaking your feet in salt water. Etsy does have everything. Alicia, I guess they do IV drips. Studied it. They all spoke to the same other being. Interesting. It's like people who do ayahuasca or mushrooms. It's like there's certain entities tied to certain substances. I find that interesting. Etsy does cost an arm and a leg these days. DMT drips. I don't know anything about DMT. So I can't give you any advice on that. What or who is tied to THC? So I haven't tried that. So I can't tell you. I feel like some of these things I have to physically try. And THC isn't one of those ones I feel like trying. Alicia, microdosing. Yeah, when it comes to that, I like that. I've tried doing that in the past. Unfortunately, with the medications I'm on, I can't do any of those things and get like an effect from it. Might have to private this live after we're done. Ugh. I might keep it for members. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll keep the video up for members only when we're done here. Gummies, 10 milligrams, help my arthritis. Yeah, I mean, THC and those things along those lines, they do have medical benefits. They do, for sure. I know people that use it for nausea, and it helps them. And that's awesome. I don't like how it's criminalized, though. Which is kind of frustrating, because if it helps, but we know why it is. The hunger is coming very strong. I don't mind what I've said is public. Yeah, I know, but it's like there are certain words and topics that YouTube doesn't like, and they'll blacklist the video or my channel, and I kind of don't want them to do that. The goal is to get 10,000 subscribers this year. I'm not really worried about what I say on here. I just don't want my stuff to get, after all the hard work that was put into it. Oh yeah, guys, if you're new here, I have memberships on my channel. Yay! So I do publish member-only videos that the public does not see. And right now, there's quite a few up right now. I don't know, it's more content. There are 2 different levels. I also have a Patreon, and to join, the minimum is $1. That's more artsy things and other stuffs that I like to post on there. Anyone who is interested. Criminalized in only a few states anymore. Yeah. I'm just so hungry. Yeah, Mystical Journey, I am starving. But I have only myself to blame because I haven't eaten anything yet today. I also took all my meds on an empty stomach, so that doesn't help. Yeah. All right, it's coming along. I'm filling in the white spots now. Too poor to be a member. Sorry. Sub only. That's okay. You don't have to do anything. The economy sucks. I got you. I'm getting bored of drawing. Are you fasting? No, I'm just dumb. I only eat one time a day. Loyalty is royalty. Me too. And the reason behind that is because my stomach hates me. And it's like, if I eat a certain amount of portions, my stomach is done for the rest of the week. And it sucks because I'm always hungry, but like, I'm gaining all this weight, but like, I'm not losing any weight. And I'm only eating one meal a day. It sucks. It's 9:37, so there's only a few places I can actually order from. It sucks because I don't have anything. Oh, I know what I can make. You guys, I'm going to make beans and rice. Baked beans, vegetarian baked beans and rice. How's that sound? I gotta see if I have rice though. Carolina Reaper sauce sandwiches. That sounds good, Rottweiler dude. I love the spice. Dude, okay. I have gastroparesis. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce English today. That sucks, man. How can you tell the difference between the dream realm and the astral realm when sleeping? Well, that's why I write everything down, because a lot of times, if it's not obvious, I have to analyze the experience, which I can only do if I write it down. But like, so when I was doing the exorcism on the astral realm and I woke up chanting Portuguese, that was an astral realm experience based off of a past life event. So I already knew it was an astral realm experience based off a past life event because I have family ties and relative ties to Portugal, pretty much the whole Mediterranean. And my intuition was kind of like, oh, it's like I just knew. But sometimes I have to write things down, especially when it's like a dream or an astral realm thing, and analyze it afterwards, because sometimes during the experience itself it's sometimes hard to tell. But if you are sleeping and all of a sudden you have an experience where you're running down the street and being chased by a Barney and eating tacos and ice cream at the same time, meanwhile you're passing a Bridgerton character simultaneously, it's probably a dream. Also, if you are sleeping and you're having an experience and then you wake up and then you go back to sleep and that experience continues, that's an astral realm experience. Repeating things Sometimes it can go either way between a dream or an astral realm experience. Sometimes when it's repeating, it's your subconscious bringing up a situation that stressed you out or is a trigger in something that you need to heal. Like, there's a whole lot of stuff. I feel like I might have done a video on that already, too. And if I did, it's one of those ones you gotta scroll through the content and find. I wish I knew my past life. I suffer so much from depression. I used to have a reoccurring dream of people being tortured in the Vietnam or Korean War. Yeah, I mean, that could be part of a past life. Wonders if I've ever had an astral realm experience. Yeah, I mean, some people have more astral realm experiences than they've realized. Shit, it's almost 10 o'clock. Alright, y'all. I might just call it quits right meow. Ghost is crying. He wants outside. He's bored. He's throwing a temper tantrum, and I'm really hungry that I can't focus anymore. So I think I am going to get off here. I wasn't hurting them. I was watching them run and being hurt and switching from person to person. Yeah, I have experiences like that too. I'll try to do these more often, these lives. I like doing lives. Especially on a off video day. So like on a Wednesday or a Friday or a Monday, something like that. But I'll try to get more of these out. But you guys, thank you so much for joining and chatting with me. I know it's a little chaotic. I know this thing looks a little wonka-donka. But, yeah, I'm going to end this live here. So I will see y'all soon. I'll have a new video out Tuesday. I think it's already, whatchamacallit, scheduled. See, I can't even think. I'm so hungry. But yeah, see you guys soon. Peace out. And I am going to only make this video available for members. So, yes.